Smith outside. Passes it to Samuel. Lets it fly. Again, the Pistons good for two.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Raptors leading by 8. Detroit making a switch here. Butler's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. He's checked in for Ross. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through flash. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
Brandon Jennings, you remember, decided to play a year in Italy right out of high school rather than to go to college. He was the first guy to do that once the NBA implemented that 1 year out of high school requirement for the draft.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pit. DeRozan's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto. The Pistons have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. It's Jennings with the drive. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Flash, guarded by Baskets. No good from Samuel.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's the screen. Here's Flash. 10 points for him. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Feeds to Patterson. To the left side wing. Jennings against DeRozan, and he gets the bucket.
Even with the D lurking.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Flash. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And then for Toronto, Hasbro's checked in.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
From half court, misses there. And as we... In a moment now, as we take a look at our assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Samuel in at shooting guard. Kyle Singler is out there with Caron Butler. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Augustine in at the point.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
And DeRozan, here we go. Rejected by Samuel. And there's the feed to Augustine. From 11 feet away. No good. Nice D from DeRozan.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position. Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. His three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
Detroit making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And then for Toronto, Valanciunas is checked in for Hansbrough. Patterson comes in for Johnson. And it's Lowry in for Lou Williams. To the wing right side. And Augustine kicks to Monroe. Fires the three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but you know, as he is, a pretty efficient scorer.
Back to Lowry. From 12 feet out, that's good on the jump shot. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
And he gets the bucket. And it's 6 points for Smith.
Now you threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Outside Lowry. On the wing to Rosen. Back to Lowry. Shoots from the line. Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Samuel. Pistons trail by 15. The dish now to Singh. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Brandon Jennings is checked in for Detroit. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Patterson dishes to DeRozan. 11 feet away. Here's Valanciunas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Jennings, and the pass to Samuel. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, after all those struggles in the first half, he has really picked it up here in the second.
Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. It's DeRozan with the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game. Jennings off a pick from Samuel. Jennings passes to Samuel. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Lowry. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jennings kicks to Singler with the shot, and he hits the jump shot. Here's Lowry. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Outside DeRozan. Dishes to Patterson. Valanciunas inside. He's covered by Singler. Just 4 to shoot. A leaner. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Raptors.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. And oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
They're capping off this season series in just the way we would have expected out of a team that has already won the previous 3 encounters.
You know, we don't see the 4-game sweep between conference opponents very often. This has been utter domination.
Here's Flash while recovering. Pass to Monroe, the 15-footer. They shoot again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well-executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
For Toronto, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. The shot and game clock separated by 4. In the corner, it's Patterson. Lowry against Jennings. Free throw line jump shot. Good on the jump shot.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Count that one.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
And so Toronto.
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. You know, we stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
Yo, what was going on tonight? I'm running free all over the court, and you didn't get me the rock.
Man, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about making sure I get my touches. Yo, move the ball, share with your teammates, make the extra pass so that we get easy looks. Got it?
Boy, get out my face with that, man. I do what I do with the rock for the good of this team. And I don't need nobody second-guessing me. You ain't my coach, punk.
That's the kind of selfishness I'm talking about. Get over yourself, man.